By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities, taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route. Now leaving chiral network coverage.
bit further now. Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is...
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. I'll check your cargo right away. The cargo looks all right. I can definitely work with it. Thanks. I should have no trouble continuing. All right. Use your Cupid to connect to my shelter.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm finally part of the chiral network. I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks. I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Who knows? It might bring you good luck. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of Cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them Chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to Timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately. They're cryptobiotes that have become infected. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you much like Timefall, which ages everything. And the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal flow is linked to the underlying mechanism. Continued study of chronobiotes should therefore help us to solve the greatest... At least, that's what I've come to believe. Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the... People have been talking about the rider for a while. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for some... You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until... So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's research via the hydrologist. You know, the mass extinctions of trilobites, ammonites, and the dinosaur. Apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why they're fossilized. The parasitic chiromicrobes that latch onto chronobiote. So, you could even think of them as another form of umbilical tether linking their hosts to... It's a pattern that shows we can't discount the possibility. And the reason why I believe further study of these microbes could help prevent another extinction. Now that I have a chiral network connection, this sort of research should find... I hope this isn't the last time we meet. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you... And, who knows, you might even be able to convince them to join the I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again, and take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Be extra careful up there, okay?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
We managed to learn a few more things about Nilvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
Sam, this is Charlie. A new assignment has been entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomesis to the network. Access the Chronobiologist delivery terminal to find and undertake this main